Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Ford finds his man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch.
Maybe a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Arch Madness. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. All alone, he's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout.
Hey, move. Jet. Still go.
Handoff for Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Brown. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Arch is going to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30, blue 30.
They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. They'll run with Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He's going for the goal line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's fourth down.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. Making side adjustments here. Fourth down, Manning. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Sayin. Makes the grab down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain. A little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
From the gun on third down, say it. They're working that left side. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The hand to the running back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Zayn. Bringing the heat. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throwing, say it. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Zayn from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Arch to throw. Got his man on the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Say it. Now adjusting. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Right 18, right 18.
He might want another play.
Ready, go.
Here's Manning to throw. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
And the Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Manning unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Burn Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got a little grass at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
they're able to punch that one in on the ground, and honestly, I'm not sure the defense really expected them to come out running the football considering how much they're down in this game. Probably expecting him to throw it a little bit more and have a little more sense of urgency, but either way, listen, for the offense, you just got to get on the board. You got to find a way to score somehow, some way. Now, they're down by a lot, David, and I don't know if they can keep running it moving forward.
They might not be able to keep running it, but they had to score on that possession. Now, defensively, you got to step up for me, right? Like, they got to get both sides of the football working together, but the defense is going to have to get some stops. But obviously, a bulk of the pressure is on this offense. Every possession is going to be so important.
He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Hey, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Rodgers. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play action, here's Manning. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. give to Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Arch Madness. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Zings it complete to the right. He's running free down the middle. Inside the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. This quarterback part of their running game. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Rodgers. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's Sayin to throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the back. Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
To throw, Manning. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air, it's Manning. A little release to the back. Spins away from the defense. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Manning from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the grab. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Might be changing the route. Here's Arch to throw. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got him outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after... pickup.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Makes a man miss. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds.
Here's a little room there. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive. Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Manning to throw. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On target to the left. Touchdown, Texas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for the 2-point try. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails.
That is the score. Ohio State 38, Texas 22.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.